So bringing those heels to your seat, you can stay in place, kicking those heels to the seat, or just go right into those butt kicks there, whichever you feel like you want to start with. And just staying with that. So today we are going to go through a little bit of cardio. The cardio will always happen on the Bosu or the floor. We'll go into a little bit of weights, and then we'll finish with an ab set, and we'll repeat that 3 times through. You're gonna go to high knees in 3, 2, high knees. Just bring those knees up. You can also march in place if you want. Staying with that here, about 10 more seconds, and then we're going into jumping jacks and a 20-second plank. And we'll do that one more time through. So we'll go into those jumping jacks in 3, 2, right into your jumping jacks. So we're kind of getting right into the cardio right away. We will start with that Bosu, but I will guide you through it. Just staying with this about 10 more seconds, and then you're gonna find your forearm plank hold. Option to do that on the Bosu, option to do it on the floor in 3, 2, find your plank and hold right here. So think about your elbows pulling back towards your heels, your hips in line with your shoulders, squeezing the heels back and hold for 10. Then we make our way back up to standing. We go back into butt kicks in 5, 4, 3, 2. Butt kicks, come right back into it. So maybe a little bit quicker here. All right, maybe a little more speed, a little more agility. All right, breathing in and out. For 10, take it 9, high knees in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, high knees. Start bringing those knees up. Bring those knees up. So we're gonna have 2 moves on the Bosu. It's gonna be an uneven squat, so you're gonna air squat down and up, and then step to the opposite side, air squat. If you wanna jump, you can do that too. If you're doing it on the ground, it's gonna be an uneven squat where you turn, center, jump, turn, center, jump. Jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1. Go right into your jumping jacks. And I'll guide you through that while you're not jumping and trying to figure out what you're doing, but just to show you what's coming for our cardio. You guys got it. 20 more seconds of jumping jacks. Last 20-second plank hold in 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 20-second plank hold on the forearms. Pull the elbows back. So when you pull the elbows towards your knees, towards your toes, you engage your lats, the sides of your body. All right, and then we engage the legs by squeezing the glutes, pressing the heel back, holding for 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So shake it out, grab a sip of water. Your first move, you're gonna have 1 foot on the Bosu, you're gonna air squat, jump or float to the opposite side, air squat. If you're not using the Bosu, you can stay center, air squat, pivot to the side, air squat, center, air squat, and so forth. Then we come down, and we're gonna use the Bosu. You're gonna hold your hands on it, and you're gonna lift and lower one leg through the elbows and back up to the ceiling, through the elbows, back up to the ceiling, just one-sided. So let's start with 1 foot on the Bosu, or if you're on the ground, air squat, pivot, air squat, center. Right, in 3, 2, 1. So we air squat, switch, air squat, switch. Make sure you stay nice and low for a moment there. Without the Bosu, it's the same thing. Air squat, pivot, air squat, back to center. So we're just pivoting, we're getting that uneven squat on either side. Nice, just let that heart rate come up. It's gonna be 2 moves on the Bosu, 2 minutes of work. We repeat it, it's so we get each side. Nice. Stay with it about 20 more seconds. Nice, so if you wanna take that jump, you can. The jump doesn't feel good, stay on the ground and switch each time. Uneven squats on that Bosu. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come to the Bosu or to the floor. Drop both knees, then lift the knees to a hover and lift the left leg up. Stomp the ceiling, thread it through the elbows. Stomp the ceiling through the elbows in 3, 2, 1. Right into it. So it's a bear hold, and we're working that one glute. Now, if you're on the ground for this, you might not be able to thread the knee through the elbows as much as if you're on the Bosu, right? If you're on the Bosu, you have a little more space to bring that knee in between those hands. But if you're on the floor, you might not have much space, so you're working the glute. All right, you're really squeezing through that seat. 20 seconds. We go back to move number 1. Right, and every round you're gonna just push that Bosu out of the way. You're not gonna need it. We're like, whew, okay, great, awesome, perfect. Stay with this here, about 10 more seconds. Squeeze that seat on the top. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back to those unevens, right? Whether you're on the Bosu or the floor, the staggered uneven, we just pivot to the side, add the air squat, and come back to center. 3, 2, 1. This is the last time you see this movement, all right? Then it's done. You won't see this again, right? So stay with it. Breathing in and out. Nice work. Nice job. Sink it nice and low. I know we got right into it, right? I promised we'd get right into the cardio, so I want you to stay with it here. I want you to dig deep right here. Breathing in and out. We got about 20 more seconds here. You go into your opposite side of those ceiling stomps, down and up, down and up. So stay with it. 10, 9, go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, transition. Hands on the Bosu or hands on the floor. Knees start on the ground, and then we lift them up to a hover, and then lift and lower, lift and lower. Right, so threading through, down and up. Hands can be on the ground or on the Bosu. You're working the supporting leg to hold yourself up, right? Not easy to hold yourself there. So stay with it. You got it. And we're just lifting and lowering. If you need, that left foot can always stay on the ground with the left knee. The goal here is to try to hover and burn out that left quad as we burn out the right glute. 15 seconds. Woo! Then we come right down into our weights. We're going to start with a little bit of a lower body weight set here. So let's go for 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and shake it out. So we're going to have 4 moves with the weights. It's going to be a longer set, and then we're going to take it on the opposite side. So our first one is a wide deadlift. Feet are going to be wide. We're going to take that deadlift down and up. Then you're going to take the weights, pull them through and forward. So down, up, weights pull through and forward. Not so much of a swing, but more of a pull. So grab your heavier weights here, and we'll get into it. Feet are nice and wide here, wide stance. And then let's take one deadlift. So the seat's going to go back, and then the hips are going to press forward, right? So not a squat, not a lunge, it's a deadlift in 3, 2, 1. So seat goes back, palms face into the shins, and then weighted pull through. One deadlift down and up, one weighted pull through and squeeze the seat. Down and up, pull and press. Down and up, pull and press. So think about that seat, right? It hinges back, hips press forward, hinges back, hips press forward. Down, up, right? Stay with this here. You got it. We're here for 1 full minute here. All right, staying with it. We're going to go a little bit into the upper body in a minute. 15 more seconds of this. So that deadlift, weighted pull through. Deadlift and a weighted pull through. From there, we are going to come into a rotating low row. That means the palms face into the shins. We row it up, and then we kick it back into our triceps. So low row, kick back to the triceps. In 3, 2, 1. Feet hips width apart, bend the knees. Let's hinge the hips back. Low row, kick it back, in and down. So palms to shin, palms into the midline. Palms to shin, into the midline. Low row, and then kick it back. Up and back, in and down. 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the low row, palms face in. As we kick it back, they rotate, right? So they face down and then back. So you can go a little bit heavier here if you feel comfortable. The low row, we can usually go heavier, and then it's the triceps that we struggle a teeny bit. So just stay with this. 10 more seconds, we go into our plank climbers. That's where we start in that straight arm plank. We climb it down to our forearms. Plank climbers in 5, 4, 3, 2, climb it down, down, up, up. Now again, you could of course do this on the Bosu if you want, or right on the floor. It's a minute of each exercise, right in to the next one. All right, staying with this here. Now, if you are using a Bosu for the next move we are going into, you can use that. It's going to be a single leg bridge. So we're going to have 30 seconds on each side. If you are doing it on one side, one foot is pressed into the Bosu and one foot is up in the sky. If you're doing it on the floor, one foot on the ground, one foot up in the sky. You have 20 more seconds climbing it up, up, down, down with these plank climbers. Dropping to your knees if you want before we go into our single leg bridge, 30 seconds each side in 5, 4, 3, 2, single leg bridge, down and up, or down, down and up, or down. Feet can be on a bench, they can be on a Bosu, they could be on your couch, right? One foot is down, the other is up, and you have 25 seconds on this one leg. Really drill that heel into the Bosu, into the earth, into the ground, right? Drill it in there. It's like a screw is on our heel, and we screw that into the earth for 10. 9, we switch sides in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch those sides. Again, if you're using the Bosu, just switch that foot, drill it into the earth, lift and lower, down and up. Maybe it's up on a couch, up on a bench, right? Maybe you want a little more support and those toes are on your opposite knee, right? Or you have both feet down, that's totally fine. 15 seconds, we spin it over, we got our plank climbers. 10, 9, we're back in our tabletop. In 5, 4, 3, 2, climb it down, down, up, climb down, down, up, down, down, up. Stay with that here. Climbing it down and climbing it up. And down and up. So we're right back into it. We're reverse order now, right? Think about those palms staying right underneath the elbow, right underneath the shoulder. When you land down on those elbows, you press right back up in the same spot. Make sure to alternate that lead arm too. I get stuck kind of leading on one side. Try to lead with the opposite arm. We got about 22 seconds here before we take it into that rotating low row into a tricep kickback. Now remember, the weights can be a little heavier today because they're not used in every set. All right, so stay with this here. Breathe in and out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Let's find our low row in 5, 4, 3, 2, low row. Hips go back, palms face in. Low row, kick it back, bring it in, extend. Low row, back, in, extend. Up, back, in, and extend. So palms face into the shins, then they rotate, and then they go straight back. You guys got it. One more move that you've already done, and then we take it right into our first ab set. All right, so we got 5 moves in that first set. Again, they're about 50 seconds on, a 10-second transition. I'll guide you through it as we get into each one. Stay with that rotation though. Can you bend the knees a little more? Can you shift the seat a little further back like that low deadlift position? Up, back, in, and down. Naturally, you'll probably be rotating the arms, but sometimes we forget to bring those palms to our shins. We're gonna take it into that wide deadlift in 8. Feet go wide, 1 deadlift, 1 weighted pull through in 3, 2, hinge the seat back and up, and then weighted pull through and press, down, up, pull through and press, right? So think about the seat goes back, up, through, and you do want to have your feet wide enough that you got that space, right? We do want some space between those legs. So we got 5 moves coming up. Some of them are abs you've never seen before, some are moves you've seen before, right? 30 more seconds. Think about the hinge. Weights in the heels, right? And then that pull through, squeezing the seat as you press the hips and the pelvis forward. Stay with this here. Breathing in and out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So your first move is going to be a leg transition. reverse tabletop. We roll the shoulder blades up, then start with your hands up by your head. Extending one leg, we're gonna switch those legs as we move the arms, all right? So legs start in reverse tabletop. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Arms stay up nice and high. And then let's extend our left leg and bring our hands to our hips. And then back up. And then the right leg, hands to hips and back up. And we just stay alternating with this here. So we exhale the air as we roll up a little higher. Exhale that air. Roll up each time. Extending the leg. Longer, stronger. Now, if this feels too intense with the shoulders lifted, head, neck, and shoulders can stay on the ground. But you guys have got it. Extend those legs. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll up onto your forearms. So find your forearms. Pull your belly button down to the ground. Heels come together, toes come apart, open the legs and close. So we're on our forearms. We're laying in this V position and opening and closing the legs. Inhale, exhale to bring the heels back in, to squeeze the abdominals up and in. Right, so we think about zipping a hoodie. Every time the heels try to come back in, the abdominals pull up and in like you're getting a gentle poke to the belly button, like you're pulling your jeans on. Your toes can be out to the sides. We're pulling that in. And our legs are also working here, right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Head, neck, and shoulders can stay down. Legs can go straight or they can bend. Crisscross over, under those ankles. Go over, under. Now, if you feel good, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. Hands behind the head, make a pillow. Crisscross those legs over, under, over, under. If your legs feel like they're working really hard right here and they're tired, bend your knees, all right? Otherwise, try to keep those legs lowering and the head, neck, and shoulders lifting as we go into this isolated crunch hold and over, under, over, under. Breathe in and out. 2 sets of 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 seconds. Set, last set, go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hug the knees to the chest. We're going to take one reverse crunch, right? So legs are reverse tabletop. We lift the hips up, send the legs out, circle in, and lift up. Legs go out, circle in, bend, and lift in 3, 2, 1. So we send the legs out, in, around in a circle, and lift, out, up to the ceiling, bend, and lift. So it's a big circle out and in, and then lift the hips. Make sure you complete the circle. You bring the legs back to that tabletop before you try to lift the hips up. All right, so we circle around, we bend, we lift. We're gonna reverse that circle, right? So if you're like, huh? We're gonna do it together in 3, 2, 1. So start by sending the legs up, sending them down, bending them in, and then lifting the hips up, out, in, and then hip lift, up, out, in, and hip lift, up, out, in, and hip lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in, spin it around. 1 push-up, 1 side plank. T push-ups here. We lower, lift, hand to heart center, lift the hips up 1 time. Back to center. Any part can be done on your toes or your knees. Lift, down, up, breathe, in and out. Right, stay with this here. You guys got it. So good, 25 seconds in, 25 to go. This ab set is gonna be done after this. Abs on fire, I know. Right, you guys got it. Stay with it. Don't give up right here. So good, so strong. Stay with it. Breathe in and out. 2 moves on deck. I'm gonna explain them while you're getting a break, but you have your last 10 seconds here. Go 10. Make sure we lift the hip on the top. Right little lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're back to the Bosu. Second time seeing the Bosu today. Bosu is going to be in front of us. We're going to take that squat thruster and we're going to add a jump onto the Bosu. So starting with our toes touching the Bosu, hands go down, feet go back, hands come in, we jump up on the Bosu and down. We take it back, in, up, and down. Right, a thruster you can do on the ground. Without the Bosu, it's the same thing. You jump back, you jump in, you jump up. Then we're going into a reverse burpee. A little bit fancy. So if you're on the ground, you're starting on your back, all right? We're rolling up. You can use your hands to get to standing, jump up, thread the feet behind you, drop to your knees if you want, and a push-up. If you're doing this with the Bosu, even funkier, right? So we start down on our back. We roll up for the Bosu, we jump up, our feet go onto the Bosu, we push up, down and up, step it up, and then we go right back into the roll. I'll guide you through it when we get there, okay? Let's go into our thruster. Start behind the Bosu or no Bosu in the floor. 3, 2, 1. Hands down, feet back, feet in, jump to the Bosu and back down or just jump up and into the air. All right? No need for the push-up, I promise. You're gonna get that soon enough. Nice. And just going for speed here, right? Get the heart rate up. Woo! A little bit of escalation with the heart rate. Doesn't hurt anybody, right? So we are taking that jump onto the Bosu, back down, and then going into that thruster. 20 seconds, you guys. This is the hardest part on the Bosu set, the hardest cardio set, I promise. But it's only 4 minutes. You guys are in it together. We've got this for 10, 9, 8 more counts. Go 7, you've got to take it 6. Go 5, take it 4. Go 3, 2, reverse burpee. All right, so I'm gonna show you on the Bosu first. You still got 10 seconds to recover. So we roll up to standing, jump it up on the top, hands go down, feet go on the Bosu, 1 push up. Let's start on our backs. Everybody on their back in 3, 2, 1. On your back, roll up to standing, jump it up, find your push up, down, up, jump it right back, roll back down. Right, so if you're using the Bosu, you're using that explosive jump up with the crunch, down, feet on the Bosu, inhale, exhale, jump or float it through. Make sure we're adding a jump on the top if you feel like you can, right? If you feel like you can't, don't worry about it. But if you can, you got 18 seconds, right? We only do this move twice today, so not a ton of time. So you're threading it through and then you're going right into a push-up. So from the roll up, there you go, yes. From that roll up, you jump and then you drop the chest, yes. You guys got it. I know that's a funky one, but now we got it. We're all in it. You guys look perfect. Stay with it. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. We just got the thruster, so just half of it, right? It's just the down, the up, and the jump. You're not having to roll backwards. You don't have to overthink it. No upper body. 3, 2, 1. Hands down, feet back, hands in, feet up. Hands down, feet back, feet up. Right? If you're jumping on the Bosu, you know what that looks like. All right, back, in, up, and down. Nice, you guys. Sprinkling this cardio in. I know this set is definitely the toughest one, so stay with it. All right, don't quit right now. You got it. We're going to alternate some nice movements in the upper body with the weights. It's going to be a quicker set on deck. You got about 10 seconds here. Stay with it here. You take it 10. Take it 9. You take it 8. Go 7 and 6, you've got it. Go 5, this is 4. Go 3, 2, 1, flip over onto your back, 10 seconds here. So you can use your hands to get up, right? We're gonna roll from our back all the way up to standing in 3, 2, 1. Roll from the back all the way up. Add that jump, thread the feet through, find your push-up. Bring the feet back to the hands, roll back down to the spine. So it's a reverse burpee here, right? We're threading that body through, transitioning as we go. It throws you around. Have a little fun with it. You guys got it. This looks good. Stay with it. I know it sparks the heart rate right up to the sky. Stay with it. You guys got it. Nice, nice job. Nice work. Breathing it out. We got 18 seconds, and then we got 4 moves with the weights. So stay with it. Last 10. Go 10. You've got to go 9. Get the heart rate up. 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Woo! Grab some water. Nice, nice work, you guys. Nice job finishing right to the end. 4 moves here. Grab some water. I'm going to show you what they are. So we're going to go an upright row. So we're standing upright. We have a high row down. And then you're going to flip your palms to the ceiling. And it's a reverse grip front raise. All right? So we row it up, down, reverse grip front raise, and down. You might need to go a little lighter for this, and that's totally fine. Then we're taking it into our deadlifts, just down and up, down and up. Again, you can go a little heavier. We're adding a bicep curl and you step it back. Bicep curl and step back. And then we're going with butt kick punches, all right? So we're kicking our heels to our seat and punching. Punch, 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 punch. So it's not really cardio. We will get the heart rate up a little bit, but it's just 4 minutes here. We're in this together. Grab your weights. You might want to go a little lighter this time. High row into a reverse grip front raise. In 3, 2, 1. So the palms face in. And then on the next one, when we raise it up, they face to the sky. So 1 high row, 1 front raise, reverse grip. High row, front raise, high row, front raise. So we're breaking it apart, right? It's a full high row and a full front raise. Perfect. So we're not really comboing them. We're just breaking them apart. 2 movements here. And working on that rotation. So you're going to feel that rotation in your forearm and your bicep, right? Because we're switching those muscles, right? We're engaging those muscles. They're almost like wrapping around the muscle to engage that rotation. So that's a big focus today, is that rotating of those muscles, right? Working in multiple planes. We're just going into deadlifts. If you want to go heavier, woo, you can. In 5, 4, 3, 2, grab your weights. Send your hips back and then press through the heels to standing. So the hips go back and then the glutes squeeze and press forward. Hips go back, glutes squeeze and press forward. Down and up, down and up. Nice work, nice job. Staying with this here, just taking that deadlift stance. So not a squat down and up, not a lunge back and forward, right? It's a hinge and a press. 30 seconds in. 30 to go right here. Then we take it into those biceps. And all we're doing is stepping back, and that's going to help us engage our core a little bit more. So it's kind of like using a Bosu for some balance movement. All right, but we're doing it on the floor together. In 10, 9, 8. So we're just going to take those bicep curls, and you're just going to step back, trying to keep the shoulders over the hips. In 3, 2, curl, curl. So all you're doing is stepping back here, but that little step back is going to make us feel those abdominals fire up and in, right? Because we want to stay centered. We don't want to get thrown around. 1 minute here. Again, you can go a little bit heavier if you want, or stay with the weight you're using is totally fine. For that punching, you do have the option of dropping those weights. And if you want, you can punch same side, same heel. This is like if you are left-handed or right-handed, one is going to feel kinetically better than the other when we go into it. So if you want to do same side and that feels better, or you want to do opposite, punch and kick, totally fine. Right? We're just working the upper body and the legs, shaking out some lactic acid. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you can punch and kick same side, or if you're like me and you kind of like to have it opposite side as you're punching and kicking, that's fine too. You just figure out what works for your brain. So don't overthink it. Just go to what feels natural, right? Kick and punch, kick and punch, kick and punch, right? Just keep the heart rate up a teeny bit before we get into our second set of our abdominal work. All right. How are those abs feeling? They finally probably like settle down and we're like, I can breathe. Okay, this is good. You got about 35 seconds here, right? Think strong punches across that body. That's why I said no weights. If you don't want weights, you don't need them. Don't worry too much about what that heel's doing. It's just trying to come to the seat. It's trying to shake out a little bit of that build up in your legs. We're gonna have 5 moves in the upper body and the core in 15 seconds. So stay with it here. Last 10, go 9, 8, punch and kick for 7, go 6, go 5, this is 4, go 3, go 2, go Go 1, shake it out. Woo. Grab some water, you guys. So your 5 moves, I'm gonna guide you through them, but your first one is gonna be 30 seconds on each side. So it's gonna be a single leg bridge to a sit-up. So I'm gonna start with my left foot on the ground. All right, I'm gonna single leg bridge up, down, drop the seat, and then sit it up. Bridge up, down, and then roll up to a seated position. 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the opposite side. We're gonna get started in 5. Drop down to the floor in 4. Left foot on the ground in 3, 2, 1. Bridge the hips up, down. Hands can come behind the head, or they don't need to. Bridge up, down. Exhale to roll up. So 1 bridge, 1 sit up. 1 bridge, 1 sit up. We got about 13 more seconds on this glute, on these abdominal movements here before we switch the legs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch those legs, same thing. Up, down, roll, and sit. Hands can be across the chest. They could be down by the earth, whatever feels better for your body. Woo! We got 13 seconds here. Stay with this. We're gonna all be seated on our tailbone. We're gonna get a little more into our obliques in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up on that tailbone here. Hands behind the head. All right, let's lift our left leg up to the sky, in and out, in and out. So left knee, right elbow. My right foot is on the ground. If you want to test the balance, bring that right leg to a hover, twist and center, and center. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite side. You can plant that left foot side and center. Now the left elbow goes to the right knee. If you want more, you hover the left leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Firmly plant your feet on the ground. Take your hands, reach them between your knees. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders, and then climb that rope between your legs. So sometimes we climb the rope straight up. I want you to climb a rope between your knees. Whoo! Climb right here, climb, climb. Keep pulling that rope towards you as you climb. Climb, climb. Stay with this. How's everybody's abs doing? Starting to light up, right? Starting to get a little bit on fire? That's okay. Stay with it, climb. That rope right here, climb, 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 climb. Breathe in and down, in and out. We got a bicycle crunch. You know what that feels like. You know where that's going. You've done that move before. We got 15 more seconds to climb right here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bicycle crunch. Hands behind the head. Opposite knee to elbow and switch. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Stay with this here. 30 seconds. Breathe in and out. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Let's go. Let's go. Stay with it here. 15 seconds. Really twist through the upper body, through the shoulders. 12 seconds. Then the abs get a break. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Let your knees fall to one side and your gaze to the opposite side. Breathing in and out. Big inhale, big exhale. All right, taking that twist on one side, and then when you're ready, take that twist on the opposite side. Breathing in and out here. Taking that on both sides. We're final Bosu cardio set. You guys are gonna go fast feet. So option here is to go fast feet over that Bosu. Switching here just nice and fast. Option is to go fast feet, tapping to the Bosu, or fast feet on the floor. Move number 2, we come down onto the ground, your forearm can come onto that Bosu, bottom knee can stay down, lift the top arm, we lower and lift the hips down and up, forearms on the Bosu or the ground. We hit it on each side, and then we do it one more time. So fast feet on deck. All right, last cardio set right here. We go in 3, 2, 1. Fast feet up to that Bosu, or fast feet on the ground, or you're hopping over that Bosu quick. Right, nice and quick. Your option here, it is your last 4 minutes with the Bosu. So stay with it. Woo! Get that heart rate up. All right, nice and quick. Fast feet. Right, you got 25 seconds in. If you're going side to side, just take it side to side quick over that Bosu. Whatever is gonna get that heart rate up. Right, remember all those burpees you did, reverse burpees, thrusters on the Bosu? Now all we're trying to do is fast feet. All right, so get the heart rate up, rev it up. That metabolic rate, we want it, whoo, smoking through the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 10 seconds. You're gonna drop to your forearm. Bottom knee can stay down, top hip's gonna lift. We're gonna lower and lift here. So the hip drops to the mat and then presses back up. In 3, 2, down and up, down and up, down and up. So your forearm can be on the Bosu, right? You can make it a little more challenging in that stability, or you don't need to, but stay with it here. Breathe in and out. You guys have got this, such a good job. Stay with it. In through the nose, out through the mouth. We got one more set with those weights. All right, so we got our last 4 minutes with the weights, and then we got a quick 2-minute burnout on the core to finish. Stay with us here. You got 10, 9, lower and lift, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stand it up, shake it out. 2 minutes of cardio left. We go fast feet in 5, 4, 3, 2, fast feet. Whether they're on the Bosu or on the ground, right, whatever it is, heart rate's getting up. It's getting up. All right, this is where we get that metabolic rate to start churning, to start burning, right? If we can get it high right now, you think about your body like an engine in a car, right? It stays hot. Nice, smart choices. I like that. Taking it into skaters, taking it into fast feet, using the Bosu, whatever you got. We have less than 20 seconds to go right here. Final 20 seconds. Everything you got, we balance out that oblique. We find our side plank. You got 2 sets of 10, go 10. Go 9, go 8. Go 7, you gotta go 6. Take it for 5. This is 4, 3, 2, final, 10 seconds, 10. Go 9, a little quicker, come on, 8, don't give up, 7, 6, you've gotta go 5, 4, 3, 2, shake it out, whoo, catch your breath. Drop down to the opposite side in 4, 3, 2, opposite side. Hips hit the mat and they lift. They lower and they lift. I know right now you're like, I am exhausted. Stay with it, lower and lift. Down and up, lower those hips and then squeeze to lift. Stay with this, you guys have got this. So good, keeping that shoulder right over the elbow. All right, we're on the forearm, pressing and lifting, 20 seconds in. Lowering and lifting here. Down and up, down and up. Breathe in and out. Inhale and exhale. You guys got it. 15 more seconds, that is it. We got 4 moves with those weights. You got it, nice, nice work. Awesome, awesome job. Stay with it here. We go for 5, take it 4, take it 3, take it 2, and 1. Catch your breath, grab your weights. We're gonna go reverse lunge, but you're gonna start with an upright row. So feet are together. We row the weights up, down, and then we lunge it back, step together. Upright row, lunge. Upright row, and lunge. All right, we'll go in 3, 2, start with the upright row, row, extend, and then lunge down and up. Row, extend, lunge down and up. So we're going heavy with these, right? This is your last leg move you're gonna see today. All right, last leg move. I promise. We got no weights in the next move. We're gonna go 1 push-up, 1 shoulder tap for your next move. Then we have a little oblique standing work for 30 seconds, and we finish with biceps, and then a 2-minute core burnout round. So stay with us here. You are so close to that finish line. Press through the heel to lift. Lower, squeeze and lift. 10 seconds here for 10. 9, we drop the weights, we come down to a push-up. 1 push-up, one shoulder tap each side, opposite fingers, opposite shoulder. In 3, 2, 1 push-up, down and up, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale, tap, tap, down, up, tap, tap. Now, of course, any part can be done on your toes, right? Any part can be done on your knees. You go where you feel challenged, where you feel like that's your point of failure, right? You're 22 seconds in, you got this. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. We're gonna take it into a little bit of standing oblique work, soon enough. Stay with it here, you have about 20 more seconds. Maybe you can go for 4 more push-ups, maybe 2 more, maybe 6 more, right? You know what your threshold is. We're gonna be standing in 15 seconds and we're gonna have the weight in our right hand. Let's go, last 10, push up. Exhale, tap, tap, 5, 4, 3, 2, make your way to standing, just one weight. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbones of the hips, press forward. One hand on the hip, other hand has the weight, oblique crunch, down and up. So we're crunching into that side body here, only 30 seconds, all right? Down and up. We're thinking about that top rib, trying to touch our hip, right? Really crunching down. We all have skin, so when you feel those pieces of flesh touching each other, it's not fat, it's skin, right? Otherwise, we'd be walking around and our guts and our organs would all be falling out of the sides of us. So I want you to actually feel that skin right there touching, right? 3, 2, 1, opposite side, down and up. So feel the skin touching, right? Squeezing together on the opposite side. Don't lead with your neck, right? Don't bob down and up, right? Find that squeeze in your obliques, down and up, down and up. Our final move is we're gonna go into rotating biceps. So we're gonna start with them in and then we're gonna rotate them up. So the palms are gonna start in and then we're gonna bicep curl out to the side. So kind of like we're making a V in 3, 2, 1. Palms face into each other and then they bicep curl up to the sky. Right, so they face in like we're clapping and then up. Clap, up, clap, up. You don't have to physically bring them together for that clapping, but sometimes that just helps us visualize kind of that rotation. This is the final rotation you're seeing in your upper body today. And then we go right into our core work. The core is all moves you've seen before. 2 minutes straight of it, 20 seconds at each one. We start with a hollow hold. Stay with this rotation, right? 20 more seconds, then we drop to the mat. We go right into it. It is the last 2 minutes of class. It takes us right to 45 minutes, non-stop movement. You guys have got it. A hollow hold can look like this. It can look like this, or you can add a rock. In 3, 2, 1, hollow hold. Go right into it. Don't overthink it. Shoulders are lifted. Legs can be extended, right? We hold here for 20 seconds. If you want to add the rock, add the rock. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the head, neck, and shoulders lifted. Bend the knees. Reach your fingertips towards your heels. Reach, 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 reach. Little reaches right here. You guys got it. Nice. Stay with this here. We're going to take it into our sprinter sit-up in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Legs go long, hands behind the head. Sprint it up, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Sprint it up. If that's too intense, tap your hand to your knee or tap your hand to the inside of your toes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go right into our cherry pickers. Legs go up to the ceiling. Hold on to the thighs and crunch or reach for those cherries on the tree. Opposite hand, opposite toes. Reach it up, reach it up, reach it up. Go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse crunches. Lift those hips up. Lift up. Now you can bend the knees for reverse tabletop or the legs can stay straight. Stay with me here. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Forearm plank and 4 to finish in 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in, roll up, spin it around, find your forearms. Press your palms into the earth, lift the knees, slide the elbows back feet, press the heel backs, and hold here for 20 seconds. This is your last movement here. Hold right here. Slide those elbows down the mat. Come on, pull them, pull them, pull them. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose, knees down, knees wide, hands back. Seat back, big inhale, big exhale, big inhale, big exhale. Maybe walk your hands over to the right and your hips to the left. Take that spinal twist. Breathe in and out. Take it to the opposite side. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then when you are ready, slowly making your way up and giving yourself a round of applause.